Hi, everyone.
Hey.
Hey, what's going on?
What's up? What's up?
Hi, guys, everybody. I hope everyone's hanging in there. Since we've been doing these live broadcasts, I actually started getting some questions from different people on Instagram. And I definitely wanted to bring this question up to you guys and kind of talk about it because I think it's really important.
Okay.
With the pressures that we're feeling during this quarantine. So I just wanted to talk to you guys about it and see what you thought. And let you know, you guys could chime in and let me know this person. So while I wait for the question to pull up, okay, it says, Elise, I'm a tutor and I'm having an issue.
Is everybody having a problem listening?
Some of my clients have been reading the host an all-in daycare session from my home. Tried to do it, but the pressure is overwhelming.
So what should I do? Like it's a weird situation depending on no matter how you look at it. Like, okay. I mean, teachers coming in,
it's like they don't understand what's happening.
Right.
And what should I do? Could you
Can everybody hear me? I can't. No, I can't
hear you. Elise.
I can't.
Elise, back out, X out, and then come back. I think we might need to do that. I didn't hear a word that you said.
Yes.
Does everybody else hear her, or is it just
I didn't hear her.
No, okay. Yeah, in and out.
Okay.
Yeah, Elise, try.
Yeah, come back, and then we could talk about it. We could talk about it as she resets.
Yeah.
So
put out and come back in.
Okay.
Yeah, so when Elise comes in, we could keep on going though. But the question was pretty much like a tutor turning into a babysitter via the computer. I mean, it's
what
almost.
You mean? Oh, wait. So via the computer, like not personal, like you don't have to come into somebody's house.
Correct. Yeah, like being a tutor online.
I mean, let's get this money.
Or in the house. No, in the house. I'm sorry about that.
Oh no, we're not. I mean, we social distancing. Like, no. We good.
You know, so you come in to learn, and then all of a sudden you turn into a babysitter. So
whoa. I mean, that's usually it, though. Yeah, it's kind of what it is. But
all right, at least we can hear you now. We can hear you.
Okay, we can hear you.
Okay, great. So there.
It's
part of the frustration. Technical difficulties are.
Roll with it in quarantine. That's what I say.
Hear me.
You're good.
Okay,
you come in and out, so we'll roll with it. Just like everything in life right now, we just roll with it. So
pretty much.
And that's definitely part of parents' frustrations. I'm sure with having their kids at home and trying to teach them that the computer is going out. This is something that we deal with in the classroom. And my best advice would be to focus on getting your setup at home. And not worrying about the pressure about anyone else, and to just focus on whatever you need to do from home to get set up. And then also, I would just talk to your state representative. I don't know what state you're in, but whatever state, every state has different laws. So you don't want to jeopardize your license or what have you, and get in trouble for having like an at-home daycare type of situation. Just follow the protocol, get yourself set up virtually, and, try not to get yourself overwhelmed. If, you could talk to somebody like a counselor or, coworkers or other people in your agency. I think that that's the best bet.
I really kind of have to go back to the fact that we're supposed to be social distancing. Like, why would I have somebody's child in my house? How about if I step out to the grocery store and by mistake, catch the Rona? You know what I'm saying? Like, why would I put my child in jeopardy? Or why would you accept my child in your house not knowing what we deal with at home? It makes totally no sense. I know parents are frustrated, but I don't see how you should feel pressured to accepting anybody's children but your own at your house.
Right. Now,
especially with some, sorry, Garrett.
Go ahead, Tyler. Yeah, you got it.
No, especially with like tutoring. I mean, that's something that traditionally you could do through the computer. I remember I had tutors for the SAT that was through the computer. You know what I mean? So I don't think that's hard to do. I don't think you need to be in person for that. Granted, like in a millennial driven, like I guess you could say like mental capacity of like an attention span, it's harder to do over the computer. And like kids who aren't focused, it could, they could like derail and like think about other things as opposed to having someone hold you accountable in person. Granted, with the time that we're in right now, I think that is absolutely like 100% fine for us to do it virtually.
Now, Elise, what do you think in the sense that like someone comes up to you and says, hey, would you mind teaching my kid? And then all of a sudden they disappear. And then all of a sudden you turn into a babysitter.
Right. I understand the frustration.
Pay me double.
It's difficult.
Double.
Yeah.
Triple.
It's not, but the pay is, I of course miss my students. I miss interacting with them, but it's not worth it. It's not worth risking your life, risking other people's lives, and putting the children in jeopardy. I know people are definitely at their limit, but with frustration, talk to a counselor, get something set up, because it's not worth risking.
I don't know, man. If you had the babies, you had the babies. Like, whose responsibilities are they? Like, they're your own. They're your. I don't care how. I mean, let me stop. I have a lot of my friends that have babies and they're frustrated. I get it, but they're your babies, your responsibility. Therefore, you handle that. Of course, I wouldn't want to risk my life for somebody else's children. I'm sorry if I sound insensitive. It's just, it doesn't make sense right now with what's happening. I'm not a babysitter. No.
But we're never going to get that like, okay, time now it's okay to do all this stuff, or someone's going to have to eventually go, you know what, I'm going to be the first one to do it. And I'm not saying we should do it, but there's going to have to be that time where everyone's going to have to say, all right, I got to go to the grocery store now. I can't rely on, or I got to go out to the restaurant, go to have a restaurant. There's got to be that time for every situation, including this right here.
Yeah.
All right, so talking about everything that's happening, I also got a message that I wanted to discuss, see what you guys thought about it.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, Gary. I wanted to ask, how is it possible that we still turn a blind eye to racist, brutalist cops when we can see the juxtaposition of them beating down a black man for not wearing a mask, and then seeing the same police force in Central Park handing out? How can people not see that? That's what I want to know.
Oh, guys, that really is devastating to me. I don't know if you guys been watching what's happening. Social media. In social media, my timeline is full. So I think that it's not that people aren't they're ignoring or turning a blind eye to what's happening. I don't know if you guys were aware what happened. Central Park, cops were giving people masks, but then in Brooklyn, African-American community, the black and brown people, my shade, we're getting mistreated. We're getting beat up. The Jews are getting beat up, but then you come down here, and it's all, honky dory. Oh, here, guys, here's some masks. Just chill and enjoy the sun. It's terrible. I think that my answer to her, how I feel about the situation, I don't turn a blind eye. If you have a voice, which we all do, because we all have an amazing platform, we use our social media, we petition. I would say boycott, although I don't agree with boycotting during the pandemic, but, using the 6 feet, distance, the social distancing rules, stand up for what you believe in, organize, use your social media platforms. I don't know. I spread the word. I think that that's the most that we can do right now. But it's horrible to have to sit here and watch that happen and not be able to step out and do much about it. And I understand that because we're home. Like we're home. Right. We're quarantining. We can't step out. So what do you guys think about that?
I think it's unfortunate that it has to be brought. It's unfortunate that it has to become viral before actions are taken. In my opinion, it's like a lot of these cases, like if they didn't go viral, if it wasn't for social media, we wouldn't even know or hear about it, right? Mm-hmm. Nor like it's almost as if they feel obligated to take action because if they don't, we're gonna look at them differently. You know what I mean? It's like And that bothers me. That I think, that bothers me more than anything. If it wasn't for social media, like I couldn't even imagine what happened in the 70s, 80s, 90s, early 90s when there wasn't social media. I couldn't even imagine the injustice that was happening. So that's what bothers me the most about the situation, is that it takes millions of people, millions of views, millions of comments for people to actually speak up about what they feel is wrong and take action on it.
Tahiri, when did this happen? Because I haven't even seen this in my feed.
This is what I mean. Well, like I had a previous conversation where my whole timeline was full with this. Like the day it happened a week ago or so. But there's a lot of people that aren't aware that this is happening all over New York. Where one part of New York, depending on, the classism, you get masks and people are just chilling. And then the other part is getting beat up, for doing the same exact thing.
I had no idea.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
awful.
I think that, to piggyback on what Tyler said, I think that the shit hasn't really changed. It's just that now we have a huge platform where we can actually, it's in our faces.
Of course. I have many of friends who are cops, and I do understand, and I think you all can agree, there's no one's perfect, and I'm not saying that every cop needs to be perfect, but outside of cops, there's always a handful of bad apples that get rise to the top. There are millions and millions of other cops out there that I know personally, and I know they know as well, that despise and look down on those type of cops that are out there. It's one of those things where just as a community, we need to bring this to light, but we also need to recognize the fact that there are good seeds out there, and not just point out look at this bad one. It's happening everywhere, because people just assume every cop is bad. So the good cops have to then have their back, their eyes open over the fact that one bad guy ruined it for everybody. That's my situation, where people have to also recognize the fact there are people that are trying to do good, but unfortunately, just because of social media at times, there's this avalanche of people just going F cops when it's not the case at times because of one person.
So I was supposed to be a cop. I have a bachelor's degree in criminal justice, and I interned and my promotion was supposed to be to go into the.
I would listen to you right away. You tell me what to do, Tahiri. I would. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So I was.
Tyra, I'd like you to handcuff him, by the way.
So I was supposed to go straight in. I do agree, Garrett. There's always, there's bad and good in everything in life. But come on, it's right. It's apparent. It's just
it's there. It exists.
We see it. We see it. Yeah,
the numbers don't lie. Right.
On a serious note, guys, this is emotionally. I have a lot of friends that can't take it anymore. They're breaking rules because they are going crazy, and it's scary. And I think being isolated is definitely having its impact mentally on people. And I mean, what have you guys been doing to not go crazy and not go out in the masses and do these things?
Well, LA just got 3 more months,
Oh my God! Stop! What do you mean 3? You're a liar.
I'm dead serious. I mean, because it did. Our stay-at-home order.
Wait, what?
It's going through July.
Are you serious?
Oh, I'm definitely not gonna be able to see my LA boo. Oh, that's horrible.
Oh, you're not gonna be able to see your LA boo? Yeah, it's gonna be. You guys gotta work on it. Yeah.
We got extended till another 20 days. I'm confused. 3 months. That means that's coming this way, because we're like ground zero right now.
Yep, Broadway's shut down until September, at least. So it's only going to be a snowball effect from there too, of just things just being pushed back. Slowly, regions are going to get opened, but not everything at once, and that's our issue. So even more problems.
I know I'm a tad bit frustrated. I think late nights, I'm tired of Netflix and chilling with my mom, and I don't know what else to watch. And it gets scary when you see things on social media and you can't do anything about it. So it's just pretty depressing at times, but I have to look at the bright side of things, and that's that I want to live. You know what I'm saying? So I have to do what I have to do and follow protocol.
You know what? It's funny. I don't know if anybody got to see the Last Dance documentary with Jordan, but he said something super interesting that he learned from his dad. Always find the positive, even in the negative. Always find the positive. So the media would come at Jordan. Would come out Jordan going, "You're a gambler. You got addiction problems." he would always find the positive, because you have to in life, because you stay on the negative, it's just going to lead you down this dark rabbit hole that you cannot get out of. So
right.
I from what I've learned from MJ, aside from trying to be a basketball player, find the positive in find that silver lining out there. And I think we all should at least apply that to our everyday life, no matter what. So,
all right, guys,
stay home, stay safe, and stay positive.
I'll see you soon.
Guys.
Bye.
All right, guys. Bye.
Bye.